Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter 15, probability. We start our discussion with example 1. The problem is find the probability of getting a head when a coin is tossed once. Also find the probability of getting a tail. So, where we will be tossing our coins while starting the matches, right? Especially cricket match. So here, whenever a coin is tossed, what are all the possible outcomes? You can have either a head or a tail. So what are all the possible outcomes here? You may have either a head or a tail. So here, you are asked to find probability of getting a head as well as probability of getting a tail. So probability of getting a head is given by number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes. So here we are fixing E as event of getting a head. So here number of outcomes favorable to E, right? So this is meant by what is the possibility of E? E is nothing but getting a head. So divided by number of all possible outcomes. So what are all the possible outcomes while tossing a coin? We can have two possibilities. Okay, one is head and another one is tail. So here you see number of outcomes favorable to E. So what are all the chances of getting a head? You can have one head or one tail. Therefore here possibility of getting a head is 1. So what are all the chances here? There are two outcomes. So here we are writing it as 1 by 2. Next, the thing is probability of getting a tail. So let F be the event of getting a tail. So again, when you look back at the possible outcomes, you can have only one tail while tossing a coin once. So here again, the number of outcomes favorable to F divided by number of all possible outcomes. So number of outcomes favorable to F is 1 and number of possible outcomes is 2. Right? Because totally we can have either head or tail. Among that, what is the possibility of getting a tail? It is only one time. So here it is 1 by 2. So this problem is over. We will proceed with our next one. Example 2. A bag contains a red ball, blue ball and a yellow ball. All the balls being of the same size. Kritika takes out a ball from the bag without looking into it. What is the probability that she takes out yellow ball, red ball and blue ball? So here the problem is we are having a bag. That bag contains red balls, blue balls and it contains a red ball, blue ball and a yellow ball. So totally the bag has 3 balls. Here we are going to find out the probability of taking a yellow ball, red ball and the third one is blue ball. So how many balls do we have? We have 3 balls. So what are all the possible outcomes? The possible outcome is 3 because only we have 3 balls. When you pick one ball, one among the 3 ball will be coming out of the bag. So here you see we are fixing the thing as let Y be the event, the ball taken out is yellow and B be the event, the ball taken out is blue and R be the event, the ball taken out is red. So the number of possible outcomes is 3 because only we have 3 balls in a bag. So number of possible outcomes is 3 and the next thing is probability of taking an yellow ball is among the 3 balls we will be taking only one ball at a time. So the probability of taking an yellow ball is 1 by 3 because we have yellow, blue and red. Only among these 3 balls we are going to pick one ball. So here the probability of yellow ball is 1 because the bag contains only one yellow ball. Then the next thing is probability of getting a blue ball. Again, totally we have 3 balls and we have only one blue ball. Therefore, here the probability is 1 by 3. And the next thing is P of R, that is probability of selecting a red ball. Again, we are having only 3 balls and there are only one red color ball. Therefore, here the probability is 1 by 3. Next, we proceed with example 3. The problem is, suppose we throw a die once. What is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? And the second question is, what is the probability of getting a number less than or equal to 4? So, what are all the possible outcomes of a die here? Whenever we have a die, totally we will be having 6 options. So what are all the possible things? Either we throw a die, we can have a 1, or we can have a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So totally the possible outcomes are 6. Right? Whenever a die is thrown, either it may show 1 or it may show 2 or it may show 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So what are all the places where we will using our die while playing snake and ladder? Right. So the first question is, what is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? So here you see these are all the possible outcomes. So here among these outcomes, we need to find greater than 4. So here greater than 4 is we are having 5 and 6. So we are writing it as, let E be the event of getting a number greater than 4. Here it is up to you can select any letter, right? So here E be the event of getting a number greater than 4. So outcomes favorable to E. So the numbers which are greater than 4 are 5 and 6. So number of outcomes favorable to E. So how many numbers do we have? We have 2 numbers, 1, 2. Therefore number of outcomes favorable to E is 2. So what is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? That is, we had mentioned that as E. Therefore probability of E is, totally I have 6 outcomes. Whenever a die is thrown, I can have either one among the 6 numbers. So the total outcome is 6. And what is the expected thing? That is, the number should be greater than 4. So greater than 4 means here we have only 2 numbers. Therefore here it is written as 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. Now the next thing is, let F be the event of getting a number less than or equal to 4. So here these are all the possible outputs. So how many numbers do we have which is less than or equal to 4? So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have to include 4 also, because here in the question they have clearly mentioned, you see, it is less than or equal to 4. You have to include 4 also. So totally I am having 1, 2, 3, 4. So here let F be the event of getting a number less than or equal to 4. So how many numbers do I have here? So outcomes favorable to F are 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of outcomes are 4, right? Because here I have 4 numbers. Now P of F is given by number of outcomes favorable to F divided by number of possible outcomes. So here 4 divided by the total possible outcomes are 6. So once you solve this, here we get the answer as 2 by 3. So that's all. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.